What is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I'm sitting here digging into my daily reading in the scriptures, and I wanted to share something a little bit about what I'm feeling. I'm sitting here listening to a song by the band Bon Jovi, Keep the Faith. So hopefully you guys can hear it in the background here. But I'm digging in. We're going to talk about faith and works today. So having faith is one thing, but faith with works is a whole nother concept. We know, well, I'll just start out in the scripture here. And we're going to read out of James in the New Testament, James chapter 2, starting at verse 14. Faith and works. What use is it, my brethren, if someone says he has faith, but he has no works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister is without clothing or in need of daily food, and one of you says to them, "Go in peace, be warmed, and be filled," and yet you do not give them what is necessary for their body, what use is that? Even so, faith, if it has no works, is dead, being by itself. But someone may well say, "You have faith, and I have works. Show me your faith without the works, and I will show you my faith by my works." You believe that God is one. You do well. The demons also believe and shudder. But are you willing to recognize, you foolish fellow, that faith without works is useless? Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he offered up his son on the altar? You see that faith was working with his works, and a result of the works, faith was perfected. And the scripture was fulfilled, which says, "And Abraham believed God, and it was reckoned to him as righteousness. And he was called the friend of God." He was called the friend of God. That's pretty cool. You see that a man is justified by works and not by faith alone. So, in faith, we know, our great example is Christ, right? And he walked all over the place, went to city to city to city, and he performed many acts of service and miracles because of his faith. Even at the end, he carried his own cross. Imagine that kind of work, like physical work. He carried his own cross all the way to the end, but he never gave up his faith, but he also had to do the work. So he's our great example. But a walk with God is not always easy. Doing the works is not always easy. But we know, on a lighter note here, we know that doing the work of service in God's will is something we're supposed to do in combination with our faith. And if we go to Matthew chapter 11, verse 28, "Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burdens are light." Now, that's interesting because, a walk in faith is not easy. But here's the cool part, is that God said, "Hey, you have faith, and if your faith is strong enough, the work will be easy. My yoke will be light." Because God does the work for us, through us. We just have to show up and be the vessels, working in faith, and he'll take care of the rest. So there's a little peace and comfort there, even though it's still work. Anyways, that was where I'm at today. We'll check you guys later. Happy Tuesday, and we'll see you in the next round. Viking Josh, out.